Pepsi's like 3 weeks old. So I was thinking that we've been going through Genesis. I was thinking about Adam and Eve, and the Bible says that Adam, there was no suitable helper found for Adam. And that's, amongst the animals, there was no suitable helper found for Adam. So God had to make Eve, you know what I'm saying? Took the rib out, made Eve. But what if he did find a suitable helper? There'd be no Eve, right? That would have changed everything. Everything. So if you had like a time machine, you go back in time, maybe you can kind of figure out what's going on here. You try to figure out how to go back to where Adam was and, make it work with one of the animals. Like an eagle, for example. You know what I'm saying? Him and the eagle become best buds. Like you see that show, was it Peacemaker? Yeah, just like that. Where he's like, eagle's his best buddy. They're high-fiving each other and stuff like that. That's what's up. He has a suitable helper. No need for the Eve. No need. Or it could be like a Dr. Dolittle thing where he just has like all the animals are his suitable helper. Again, no need for Eve. And I'm not hating on Eve. It was just a thought that crossed my mind this morning about, what if those things worked? Then you don't have the next plan, which is Eve, Or if God always intended for him not to find a suitable helper, then why even go through any of that in the first place, Just saying. Pepsi's good for being like weeks and weeks old. But I don't know. And relationships are hard. So I just figure you have Adam and Eve, and they have to be interracial, I'm assuming. But you have Adam and Eve, however you want to make them, whichever one, black or white. But one of them's got to be like so very dark, and the other one's got to be so very white that they're just almost like clear, coming together like that. But what if they don't like mesh? Like, what if relationships are so tough? Was it ever on the table for Adam to like offer the rib, offer to, well, I guess he couldn't offer another rib. Or, that's a good idea. You have another rib. You just offer God more ribs, and then God could keep trying until, Adam finds a match that's compatible. Like a dating app, kind of. They try this person doesn't really work out. We'll toss Eve aside. We'll have Eve 2, another rib. And just kind of toss out body parts that God can keep turning into Eves until, something works out. Maybe Eve doesn't like Adam, So then maybe Eve's offering up ribs and different body parts, and, God's transforming different types of Adams, A lot of different things that could happen. A lot of different things. I was thinking about just, God also says in Genesis for them to multiply the earth. How do they know anything about sex? So is God teaching them the birds and the bees? We don't have that in the Bible, What if Adam's gay? Right? Or if Eve's gay? Then what? God does the birds and the bees. You get in there, you do the thing. And the baby's, he does the illustration. And then they're looking at each other and just like, what if they're both gay? Then what? I know a lot of y'all are probably saying, a lot of you, my Christian brothers and sisters, are saying, well, that just wouldn't happen. God would just never do that. But what if it happened? Then what? What if it happened? That's what you got to ask yourself. What if it happened? I know it didn't happen that way, but if the way I'm thinking about happened, and we didn't even get Eve, like he found all the animals, he's just kind of chilling with the animals, having a good time with them, high-fiving them, they're playing pool and basketball and video games and whatever. Every now and then God walks in the cool of the day, high-fives God, they, kick their feet up and drink a beer or something like that, whatever. That's in my mind, right? Pool party, splashing with all the animals and God, and everyone's just having a good time. And then but then if there's no need to create Eve, then there's no real history of human beings. It's just Adam. It's just the Trinity the angels. Thinking about the demons too. What about the demons? Because you have Satan as a serpent. So if you're taking that literally, then is there like are the other demons also snakes? Or is it like a snake pit somewhere? And if there is, why not just get rid of the snake pit? If you know that the serpent is bad news. And that's another thing. The tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you know you eat of it, God said that you will die. Get rid of the tree. Cut it down. Burn it. You know what I'm saying? Pick up all the fruit, toss it into the cliffs. Quit tending to the trees so it'll die. Just get rid of it. It's like if you got a problem with alcohol, you get rid of all the alcohol around you. You don't keep it around. This is further temptation. That's what I'm just wondering why Adam didn't do that. That's just me. I'll ask him that someday. We'll have this talk. You get rid of all that stuff. Because as a result, we're all sitting here because Adam didn't do that. And sin came and the world is on fire. And every single day, all of us got to deal with some bullshit. So, yeah. Thanks a lot, Adam.